Welcome back to another HelpMe mod uh, tutorial. Today we're going to be going over the selection of Armory. As usual, activate your action menu and select HelpMe mod. And then you come down on the Armory menu. Now what this menu does is give you ammo, uh, fully kitted units, bombs, rockets, magazines. It gives you equipment such as a UAV, backpack, and things, compass, and things of this nature. So it's really simple to use and it's really nice. So we just like that, and we'll start off with just the mags. We'll come back to Armory toward the end. With the magazines, you just click mags, and then it tells you the reason why I did 1 and 5 of everything, because for example, if your kit you only need 1 magazine, we can select it. If you need 5, you can. So you can do 5, 10, 15, whatever at a time. And you can see most common ones in here. These are all predefined. And let's say your outfit can only hold 7 magazines. Well, it does not matter. You can select, let's say you get these right here, and I want 7 100 round black magazines. But my suit can only hold 7. It does not matter. When you select the 5 2 times, you give yourself 10, but you'll keep 7. The other 3 just disappear. And that's the same thing. So you don't have to worry about giving yourself more than you can carry. It will carry you can keep the maximum amount that you can have. So don't worry about, I can only carry 6, but I selected 5 twice. It doesn't matter. So if I select one, for example, we'll go in here and you see I got some room for stuff in here, right here, and I only got 30 rounds. So let's select 5 100 round, and let's go for another 500, another one, and you see the weight thing started kicking in the screen because now I'm loaded out. See, there's the magazines right there. Let's see, there's a 100 round magazine. Whoop. 100 magazines down there and down there, and you see I was able to carry 6, and I selected 5 either 2 or 3 times. So you ain't got to worry about running out of any space or anything like that. You're not going to get hurt by it. But that's what does magazines. The grenades are the same thing. Bomb satchels, hand grenades. You can put in smoke and whatnot too. So I don't think I have the block grenades in there. I got Claymore, Slam, AT. Yeah, I don't have the block mine. It's just a satchel. Oh well, that's not that big of a deal anyway. You can always still give you the same thing with rockets. Same thing there as well. No different. Now under equipment, you can select one thing. You can give yourself NVGs. The thermal laser designator binoculars, night vision goggles, and UAV controller in one whack. Now it will automatically select which UAV controller you need. So if you're playing CSAT, you'll get the CSAT UAV. If you're playing the Resistance, you'll get it, and same thing for the Blue 4. And just to show you, we'll get rid of these right here. Those are night vision goggles, so we'll just get rid of them. And just to show you what happens, we'll say load binoculars, and you notice I do not have a UAV down here. It is empty. So we'll say load those 3 at one time, and I got all 3. There's the laser detonator, the NVG3. These are the good ones. These are night vision and thermal. And there's the UAV terminal all in one whack. But I can add them individually. I can add radio, GPS, compass, watch, infrared for a rifle, first aid kit, backpack. And the backpack is kind of nice because it allows me to, and it gives you the big one. So let's just set him on the ground for right now. And we'll come back and we'll say load the backpack, and you'll see now I got the big one. Of course, it's not only one color, one style with her, so oh well. And you can see there's all. Now these are for MCC. Now this is old. It should be for MCC, Sandbox, and this is for Ace. The designation is not correct like it should be, like everything else. That's just a minor, just a cosmetic thing. They work if you have them. So, but that's it for under equipment there, and then you come with 2 options here: load player's vehicle with gear and empty. So let's come over here. Go away. Come here to my vehicle, and if we say inventory, we say we already got stuff in here inside the APC. right there. Just I think it's standard stuff. I'm not sure. Don't matter. We'll get rid of it. So we'll come down here and we'll say empty vehicle gear. And see, it didn't do it because I'm not in it. Now watch this. We'll get inside the vehicle. Now you can be in any position, don't really matter. We'll select this.
Out of ammo.
And now I'll come down and say empty. Now it's all gone. Uh-oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just to make sure everybody sees what I did, I'll come out. I'll go back to the inventory and see crate's empty. So how do you get stuff back in there? Well, what you can do, and this is pretty nice.
I'm out.
And we now can say load players. Now, so to show we're empty, and I can say load player's vehicle with gear. And it'll tell you the player's vehicle name. The APC's load out. Now, if you look, there we go. This is nice. You can do this with any vehicle you're in, as long as it has a cargo spot. You can do this, and you can see it's 25 pretty much everything. Anything you're gonna need, you'll find it right here in there. So it gives you a good bit of gear. And just to show you, we'll get over here and get to the boat. Never tried it with the boat. It'll be interesting to see what happens. So stand up. It's the inventory we got there is 2, so we'll come down and say, now we're not going to empty this time. We're going to say load gear. It's been loaded. And remember, we had 2 health first aid kits in there. Let's see, we got 50. It deleted them. And what it does is that it will, if you select this option, it will delete whatever you have in the cargo. It'll just delete it and then put this template in. So I said we had 2 health first aid kits, so there should be 52. You see it's only 50. Wax them. Now, you can see the boat cannot hold this much. This is a feature of Arma. And that is, for example, if your container where you're putting in can hold 10 things, well, you can manually put 10 things in it. But using a script such as I've done here, I can put 1,000 things in if I want to. It's very unrealistic, but it makes it kind of nice. But the only downside is if it's overstuffed, once I pull something out, I cannot put it back in. So, for example, we'll come over here. We'll say the laser designator. We'll put it over here. See, I got there my thing, and now we got 24. But watch this. I'm just get rid of it. I'll go back and I'll try to put it back in. Whoops, you can't, because the vehicle is overstuffed. And this is the same thing with other things I have on here, whether it be vehicles or ammo crate. All of them are overstuffed. You can remove, but you cannot put back in, which is neither here nor there, but it does that. So that's what that does. Spawn weapons crate is a nice one. This one here says the GL, DLC, GM. You have to have global mod or mobilization, where it is. You have to have that, otherwise it's not going to work. But you got 2 options here. You can spawn it, or you can have it brought in. Now we'll do both, and just to show you the spawn, and you can see where the pointer is on my screen, such as the pointer is on the shadow of the boat. Wherever I put the pointer is where it's going to spawn in at. So we'll say spawn weapons crate right there, and here it goes. It faces that direction. Now if I activate it, you can see it's just kind of like the boat. It has everything in here. Actually has a little bit more than the vehicle crate does. It has a pretty good bit of gear in here. Also, it's overstuffed as well too, so you're not going to be able to put anything back once you take it out. Now you notice when I did that, it marks it supply crate number 1. So if I come in, and I'm using some keyboard shortcuts here on things. Let's activate this right now. Go back to Armory. And I'll come in and say spawn crate here. Now if you look at your map, you'll see supply crate number 2, supply crate number 1. It marks them on the map where they're located. And the reason being is if you're playing with other people and you need to mark these things, well, you know, people may forget them. They may not know where they're at. You may forget. So that's why I mark them on the map. Now we'll come into one last thing. We'll say air drop for normal weapons. So this time left on, click on the map where you want the supplies drop. We'll say down there, and they'll say supplies on the way. And if you listen, you can hear the helicopter coming in. The helicopter will come in a random direction on this, but you can hear it coming. And there it is, I think. So we'll speed this up. Now this is one of the things I mentioned in the README files about that, and sometimes it doesn't work too well. This is the function I was referring to. Sometimes it can get a little hokey. And you see there's the supply drop marker on the page. Go up here. You see it coming down, and there it be. Now if you look on the thing, it tells you it's an air supply drop as opposed to heli, and it says heli's returned to base, but as you can see, he's been shot on by some enemy on that. It does not matter, but at any rate, you can see there's the crate, and it does put smoke on it, so you can find it. So there it is. And it's the same thing, it's the same gear as the other one does. So it's all the same. Here, where everything is. And you see there's the helicopter still flying around. That's why I say he just got, looks like shot or shot down. That's why I say this was not the best method to use the air supply drop. It can go buggy on you, as you're seeing here. This is why I don't recommend using it. Now you have an option on here too. It says remove all spawned crate markers. So if you look at the thing, we got these two here and this one up there, air supply drop. We'll come in and say remove. All supply crate markers are gone. And you see the ones that were spawned in, they're gone. This one's still here because it's an airdrop. But these other two are gone. So it does pretty good to remove, but you see the crate's still here though. So we'll come back down to a thing. It also allows you, I'm not going to bring this up because of the mess it makes, but it just works too. It just has to load stuff in. But it'll bring up Arma's virtual Arma. I would just select it, just bring that up. And this will allow you to customize anything, you know, wasn't there that you may need or wanted. And just wait for it to load up, and there it is. It brings that up so we can change whatever we want to. So we'll just get back out. And there I be. Now the last thing we'll go over, and this is the actual Armory feature. It's probably one of the quickest and best ways to do so. So we'll select that. And you notice now it sounds like the helicopters are gone. They do. It does work sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. That's why I just be careful with it. But anyway, on the Armory, we come in. We got a couple options here. We got Altus gear, contact DLC gear, the global mobilization gear, plane gear, and Tanoa gear, and again the virtual Armory. That is. Now, if you don't have the contact or if you don't have the global mobilization, it's not going to work. No big deal. Nothing's going to happen. So I do not have it activated on my machine under this profile. So we'll select it. We'll say Grenadier, and this is what will happen. You'll have no gear. That's what will happen if you don't have the mod or you don't have it enabled. You know, that's that. But we can come back and say load all previous gear, and there I'm back in. So that's the advantage of having that too by saving your gears. So, but under all these, you got the same type of gear, and we'll just use the we'll just select plane, and there you see you got the SX, XSAT, grenade launcher, sniper rifle, sniper with a protector, 338, a pilot, for example. So there's his gear and parachute. Recon. Now the Recon is a mod. That's not, actually that's a mistake, that's not added, but that is a mod. So But anyway, we come there, we got a diver, and so forth. And they work, all of them are the same way. Now the Altus and Tanoa will put a ghillie suit on you automatically. So if you go to Altus, we'll put a ghillie suit on you. So that allows you to pick a ghillie suit straight away. So in this case, let's just say I picked SX, which I got right there, and I can come back to plane and select the MX. I got the same weapon, I just don't have the ghillie suit. And that's all this is. It's nothing unusual. It's the same thing. You just pick the gear you want, and away you go. So it's pretty simple. Nothing complex with this. Again, this is all the options in here. Make sure we got them all, and we do. So that's pretty much it for the Armory menu. It's pretty short and simple. These under Armory are predefined kits. The others allow you to rearm or pick specific items, or if you really want to customize, you can always come down and launch the Armory right from here with no problem. So it's actually pretty simple, pretty quick and easy. Again, I appreciate your viewing of this, and this ends the tutorial of the Armory menu for the HelpMe mod. Thank you.